Finding the best Snowball Analytics pricing isn't about the cheapest list price. It's about making sure the plan you pick delivers the specific tools that you need for your portfolio. After weeks of thorough testing, I found that the free tier is good for what it is, but hits a wall for when you need true dividend tracking and performance benchmarking. But one paid plan unlocks the automated, in-depth analytics that make managing a complex portfolio effortless. But is it really worth it, or is it overhyped? Let's find the best possible price for the value that you actually get. Okay, let's get straight to it. This breakdown of Snowball Analytics pricing isn't just about the cost. It's about who this tool is actually built for, and more importantly, who it's not for. Snowball Analytics is laser-focused on the serious long-term investor. We're talking about people who are done with the guesswork and want the full picture of their performance. This is for you if you have assets scattered across different brokers, if you care deeply about your dividend income, and if you're tired of piecing together your real returns from a bunch of spreadsheets. If you're a passive index investor, a dividend-focused investor, or someone with a mix of stocks and even some crypto, and you want one dashboard to rule them all, that is Snowball's sweet spot. Unlike a basic trading app like Robinhood, which is all about buying and selling, Snowball specializes in telling you exactly how those trades are performing. And while a tool like Empower is great for overall net worth and budgeting, Snowball Analytics digs much deeper into your pure investment data. But don't just take my word for it. I looked at what actual users are saying, and it perfectly highlights who gets the most value. So take this user, for example. He wrote in a review that with all of the free tracking sites out there, he rarely pays for portfolio tracking, but Snowball is the rare exception. He said that it captures portfolio data nearly perfectly and offers several useful ways to see your progress. He specifically called it excellent for dividend-focused investors, loving that he can see gains with both growth and dividends factored in. He said that the price is fair for the data received and that he highly recommends it. So yeah, that sentiment is pretty big. It tells us that Snowball isn't for the casual observer checking their balance once a month. It's really for the person who actively manages and wants to optimize. Now, how does this stack up? So compared to a broader platform, Snowball's edge has its depth on investments specifically. It connects to over 1,000 global brokers automatically, pulling in your trades so you're not stuck with manual entry. It has advanced tools for dividend forecasting, portfolio rebalancing, and deep metrics that platforms built for general finance just can't match. For the investor who wants automation and serious transparent analytics, Snowball Analytics is built for you. Okay, now that we know who this platform is built for, let's look at what you're actually getting. I tested the core Snowball Analytics features, and the jump from the free plan to the paid tiers is where Snowball Analytics pricing gets really interesting. First, the free plan. This is your starting point. You get one portfolio with up to 10 holdings. You can track basic performance and see a dividend calendar. It's a really fantastic way to get a feel for the platform. But there is a catch. You're very limited. You can't link your brokerage for automatic imports, and you miss the deep analysis tools. This brings us to the heart of our Snowball Analytics pricing discussion, the paid plans. The starter plan unlocks the first major tools. You get unlimited holdings in one portfolio, and crucially, you can finally link your brokerage for automatic imports. This is the game changer here. Manually entering trades is a huge chore, and automation here saves you hours. During my testing, I used the broker connection, and it worked really smoothly. I didn't have to manually enter a single trade. So this seamless automation is a huge edge over trying to manage a spreadsheet. One of the flagship features you unlock is the portfolio rebalancing tool. This helps you plan purchases to keep your portfolio aligned with your target allocations. I used this to figure out exactly what to buy next to keep my asset mix on track without overcomplicating things. Then there's the investor plan. This is where I think most serious DIY investors will land. You get 10 portfolios with unlimited holdings. You unlock full benchmarking against major indices, advanced portfolio metrics, and powerful dividend analytics. In addition to unlocking the portfolio rebalancing tool, this plan also has the Advanced Dividend Analytics tab. So this tab is a dream for income investors. It shows your forward yield, projected dividend income, and even the average monthly payout. It turns guessing your cash flow into a precise forecast. Another user I found in my research echoed this. He said Snowball is a solid portfolio tracking app at a good price, allowing him to easily manage funds across variable portfolios. He mentioned that tracking of dividends and splits is all handled quite well. That's the kind of hands-on feedback that confirms the tool's strength. The investor plan also includes the Portfolio Lab. This is a really killer feature. You can backtest your portfolio strategy against 30 years of historical data. Want to see how your current mix would have performed through the 2008 crash? You can do that. It's an incredibly powerful way to stress test your strategy without risking a dime. For the absolute deepest level, there's the Expert plan. This adds unlimited portfolios and top-tier priority support. It's for investors with very complex, multi-account setups or those managing significant capital who need no restrictions. The sentiment in user communities strongly validates looking at a paid plan. The free version is a good demo, but the paid plans deliver the proactive insights that actually help you make better investment decisions. This isn't just my take, it's exactly what I kept hearing from users who actually pay for it. Take this investor, for example, who was focused on global diversification. He wrote that he was very pleased with the platform, saying that it does exactly what it's supposed to do: track his holdings, monitor dividends, and deliver clean analytics for a good price. But the key point that he made, the one that really shows who this tool serves, was that he was pleasantly surprised by the coverage, specifically naming Singapore, London, and US equities. For someone holding international assets, that seamless, unified view is basically part of this huge value proposition. He ended by saying, "Highly recommended." And yeah, that right there is the core of the Snowball Analytics pricing decision. When a tool reliably solves a specific, complex problem, like global portfolio consolidation, among much else, the price starts to feel not like a cost, but like a smart investment into your own clarity. Even Benzinga.com, in their coverage, raved about Snowball's comprehensive tracking and highly intuitive interface, calling it one of the most robust dividend tracking platforms thanks to its automated updates and wide broker support. But after all of that, of course, Snowball Analytics is not perfect. So if you want to make the best choice in your Snowball Analytics pricing decision, you need to know the potential downsides. The most common issue I've seen isn't about the core tracking features, those were great. It's usually just about the data syncing glitches or the learning curve of a powerful platform. I found a review from a user who said that the app had incorrect share prices, which threw his tracking off, and he also mentioned some slow support. But the team actually replied to that review, explaining that it was a temporary API issue with a broker link that has since been fixed. So yeah, I can understand that frustration. If that happened to me, I would not be very happy. Incorrect data can be a deal breaker for a tracking tool, but in my own testing over several weeks, my broker connections were accurate and updated reliably. For a platform that connects to over 1,000 brokers, occasional hiccups can happen, but they seem to be addressed pretty quickly. Their support team responded to my test query within a very reasonable time frame, and they have a detailed help center for most common questions. Now, when it comes to the actual Snowball Analytics cost, the tool is structured very clearly across its tiers, and in my analysis, each tier is priced for the specific value it delivers. For the most current Snowball Analytics pricing details, any active promo deals, and to see the exact cost of each plan right now, check the exclusive link we've provided in the video description below. We try to keep that updated so you can get the best possible deal at all times. So, after all of this testing, where does our Snowball Analytics pricing plan breakdown leave us? Here's my simple verdict. If you're a casual investor with one simple brokerage account, the free plan is a great tool to try. But if you're a serious self-directed investor with multiple accounts, if you care about dividend income, deep performance metrics, and automated tracking, then a paid Snowball Analytics plan is absolutely worth it. It delivers the clarity that helps you invest smarter. To get started and to explore the current Snowball Analytics pricing for the plan that fits your needs, check the link in the description below.